Whoops. Oh, that was a burp. Alright. Okay, I didn't remember to turn my controller on. That helps. That's a little shorter than I'd hoped. Oh well. Let me pick a new track. There we go. Wolf. What a graceful name for a boss theme. Slam beef. Yep, isn't it the most graceful of boss fight music titles? I have no fucking idea what it's supposed to mean, but that's what they named it. Well, that's just the opening ditty. There we go. That'll fill up a minute. Alright. Got the half of these were just like stupid short. I spent 3 hours making dudes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I spent like 2.5 hours of Dark Souls 2 just making a dude. I think that was actually it. Like completely honestly, I spent like the first 2 hours of Dark Souls 2 just making a character. It is kind of amazing. I think that's actually one of the first character designs that I did that just like was supposed to like look like myself. The dramatic fantasy war music is because I'm playing Radiant Historia in between here. It's a good game. It has a few problems that personally bother me, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. I might actually end up streaming it because the 3DS emulator Stitra gives it a perfect rating on compatibility. So the game can be played 100% all the way through without graphical issues or audio problems or whatever. So I might actually give that a spin at some point. I'm not sure when, but I figured if I'm going to do it, I should do it maybe before I do the DDS duology. So that should be interesting. Alright. We are definitely like 30 seconds past due, but it's fine. It's completely fine. I just got distracted. Not the end of the world. Alright. So let's get this party started. So originally we were gonna play Eternal Darkness because Hat wanted to play it. Or wanted to watch somebody play it. But Monkey actually wants to play the game. Like, he actually has full interest in playing it. And I was just like, it'd be something different to play. More than like a personal invested interest. So since he wants to do that more than me, I'm gonna let him have that. So I'm gonna do Pandora's Tower, which is a weird as fuck game that I streamed like 20 minutes of Monday. But this time we're starting fresh, of course. I only played like the first 2.5 dungeons. So this is more or less still blind. I've only done a little bit. I basically just know how to play the game, and that's about it. There's 2 out of like 14 dungeons, so we still got a whole lot of I have no fucking idea what the head. So this should be interesting. So let's get this turned on and going. Minus my creaky ass chair. That probably showed up on stream, but that was me fiddling with stuff. Alright, so Pandora's Tower. A very strange game. I think it's actually available on the Wii U shop, eShop, if that still exists. And it's also obviously a Wii game. You're supposed to use Waggle Tech, but you can actually use the classic controller for this, which is what I'm doing, because I don't have a totally real $30 Ocean Bluetooth bar, so we're using classic controller. Let's just ditch the save. There we go. Starting fresh. Let us experience the world of Pandora's Tower on a whole unique setting scale. I mostly picked this game because it's kind of been like in my crawl for a while, and I just kind of been wanting to play it. With all the talk and then the stuff, and I just kind of like really wanted to sink my teeth into it. Then I was like, oh, well, maybe it would make for an interesting stream. So it has boiled down to the point where we're all stuck with this now. Kind of cutscenes, about as close as I get to the uncanny, yeah. The anime aesthetic, whatever, doesn't really bother me much. Maybe it's just because I've played too many and watched too many things, but it's more the technical limitations that they don't emote very well. That's the part that bothers me more than anything.
Don't act to help her. She won't be human much longer.
I like that guy's just his dialogue is just
she will become a beast.
That's her husband or something? I don't know, I don't remember. Yeah. Bony guy on her back. I like that all his dialogue is just random signs instead. If this is too quiet, let me know. I'll edit it in the settings to be a little bit louder.
There, behold the 13 towers.
Alright. Shouldn't interrupt the stream. Audio.
No doubt you're keen to return to your old self as soon as humanly possible.
Here we go. Should be a little better.
Still hideous, no matter how many times you see it, isn't it?
And once we get there, then
So this is actually how she looks in the... If you played Smash Bros, her and the boy character have, her and the male dude have, spirits in Smash Bros. I don't remember what they do, but yeah. You might recognize her a bit more in her fleshy form.
This chain. Take it. You need it to get hold of all that beast flesh. The flesh is for a ceremony, you see, to get her back to her old self.
Mavda, I want to go too.
I like that her dress somehow changes color too.
I'll be back.
You'd best head off without delay.
Aaron, be careful.
Yeah, sure, let's save our video game. There we go. Yes, obviously. Would like to continue. We just turned the game on. Ugh, sorry. A little bit of breathing trouble. Alright, so we don't have to worry about the gauge right now. We're kind of free, just grabbing a little bit of a drink. Maybe that'll help my ability to breathe. Alright. Appears to be one of the gods of Ios. He bears a chain and the symbol of wood. What is the symbol of wood? I just see a chain. Alright, so that staircase is blocked off. Yeah, the intro was pretty snappy. We're diving right into it. There's gonna be a lot of backpedaling in this game. So, yeah. That's definitely something to keep note of. There will be a lot of backpedaling in this game. It's supposedly only about 30 to 40 hours long, so it's about the same length as Breath of Fire will be. So, it's not particularly long for an RPG. So yeah, we should be using the Wiimote to fiddle with this cursor here, but I'm Kinda, yeah, I don't have the stuff to make that comfortable to use. So, we're just gonna stick with the old-fashioned controls. They're going to town on that thing. Used purple to get around the rating system. What's on there? I have to... Alright, yeah, I have to... Pull out item with B. You get better items when you do this, as far as I can tell. Just make it blue. Yeah. Gross. So we've acquired the titular beef. At least for the stream. So. Right. Let's see. Gonna finagle our way around. So if I... Okay. We must bring her the beef first. Alright. We're off to a decent start here. You know, I've noticed a rather unsettling pattern of it. I'm very into games that involve eating things. I don't know why. Digital Devil Saga, basically all of the Vanillaware stuff. The new Warframe where he eats people like Kirby looks great. I've streamed Kirby 64 where he eats people and then tears his own face off. This game where you fetishistically feed your girlfriend purple beef. I don't know what it is.
I see. So, have you brought us back flesh for the ceremony?
Yes.
Just seems to be that eating things typically is the games that are the weirdest.
Here. Go on now. Take a bite.
Shaky cam.
Me to eat this.
Camera angle is
I
great.
see what the problem is. Folks in this country are believers in Ios. You're
Oh,
forbidden to eat meat, aren't you? Now this little morsel is beast flesh.
all I know is that the requisite is that the beef has to be as live as possible.
What?
Whatever that means.
Come now, girl. Eat it down.
Elena.
But I've never eaten meat.
Well, if you don't eat it, your fate will be sealed.
That is a weird disconnect I've seen.
More and more monstrous. And there'll be no happy ending for you and young Aaron.
Like, there's like this tiny disconnect with eating meat and this purple beating chunk. Okay, good. I do have it sort of forced at the volume, but you know, I'm glad that like my sort of my forced limits are decent. I hope you're ready for Wii era eating animation. What year did this come out? Check. That's. I think that. Oh, that does lag it a little bit. Oh, God. Whatever. There we go.
Elena!
Game's from 2011. I didn't realize this game came out quite so late. That's weird. Dramatic sting. He's less purple now. Must cost a fortune in laundry.
The curse.
In the heart of the continent of Imperium
Oh boy.
lies the kingdom of Illyria. At its remotest edge, hundreds of leagues from the capital of Helicon, a forbidding wasteland stretches to the furthest horizon, Orcanos. Deep within this desolate expanse, where none may set foot, the earth has been torn asunder to form a rift extending over thousands of leagues, known simply as the Scar. At its center, suspended above this fathomless fissure, are the 13 towers. Towers of all sizes interlink and intertwine, each playing their part in the intricate design, fusing to become one single vast fortress. Held in place by 12 chains that grip the walls of the surrounding cliffs, the towers loom like a spider in its web, seeming to inhabit a space beyond the normal world. The bristling turrets of the towers
It kinda does.
serve a purpose. They bind the earth together, preventing the scar from widening,
Not sure
and
who
tearing the world itself apart.
most of the voice work is in this. I just know that there's a very mixed performance. Makes that sound a lot. Just,
You're
you
back.
know.
You made it.
I don't know why he doesn't talk much. He just makes little grunting sounds. What I've seen.
Thank you, Aaron. And you too, Mavda. Oh, this is wonderful. I can go back to my village.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself, young lady. The curse is far from being lifted. There, on your back. Not so long as that mark remains.
The evil.
The curse hasn't been lifted. What do you mean? But I'm normal again.
Only for a while. So long as you have that on your back, the curse will slowly take hold.
You mean the meat? I can't stomach anymore.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to. Otherwise, things are only going to get worse. To think the maiden at the Harvest Festival would end up forced to eat meat.
A little bit of a lag spike there, loading all these options.
Why, that's because of the curse, of course.
You gathered that.
Why, indeed. How would I know? Why, yes. Poor Elena is not the first to be cursed in this way. All sorts of things. Some fell into the hands of the Illyrian army and were dealt with. All you have to do is to keep bringing beast flesh back from the tower, though that will only weaken the curse. It won't hold it back forever. When Elena
What do you mean
consumes
weaken the
flesh,
curse?
her changes will reverse. But this respite is only temporary. If you leave her as she is, the poor girl's transformation will continue unabated. If you can't slow the curse's progress, she will never be human again. You've got a memory like a sieve. My name's Mavda, and don't you forget it.
You gotta remember like a sieve. That was a good one.
I told you this already. My people are the Vestra, and we are traveling merchants. You forgot already? Dearie me, I introduced you. This old fellow is my boon companion. He's rather shy and retiring, I'm afraid. Oi, you up there. That's right, isn't it?
Oh, companion. Doesn't seem to have any further explanation.
So this is to be my life? To be cooped up in here, eating foul flesh? Must I learn to live like this? Can I not lift the curse?
Lifting the curse, you say? Well, now.
Oh, do tell me, Mavda, please.
Aaron, you
You know what I
must
mean? It's a
head
little
back
bit hit
to
or
the
miss on the
towers.
voice work.
Deep within each one, a master awaits. Defeat these masters and return here with their flesh. If Elena eats this flesh, the mark on her back will fade, and she may be human once more.
No, I won't hear of it. How can I ask Aaron to face such dangers for my sake?
Of course. That's easier said than done. Oh, that reminds me. I have a little something for you.
Oh boy, gift.
This belongs to my people. It's called the Oraclus Jade.
Miraculous. Hey, Hat.
And now to take just a little of Elena's lovely hair.
What?
It's for Aaron's sake.
I like the potted old man thing. That sounds pretty bad. The hat, I mean.
I take it this is your first time. Quite a sight, is it not? My people, the Vestra, are the heirs to a special power. We can control the chains of destiny, the invisible ties that bind people together.
Yeah, but we're just old, withered merchants. Nothing weird going on here.
Aaron, hold out your hands.
Now take this magically imbued
Seems you know
chain.
what you're doing, so I will entrust this to you. Now, wherever you go, you will always be connected to Elena.
So, this is how we unlock her mystical cursometer, as well as our dating sim element gauge on the left of the screen at all times. As long as we have the chain, we can tell how much beef Elena needs. Actually, it's Z, not L. But whatever. Alright. So, she's over here.
Good morning, Aaron. Yesterday was a long day, wasn't it? I'm still a bit dazed. But I think I'm alright. Thanks for worrying about me.
Alright, yeah, so basically this thing, the white, the pink gauge is, how long, that's basically our timer for how long we're allowed to stay in the dungeon. And how much beef Elena needs to survive.
I have to eat Master Flesh in order to lift the curse. But it's so dangerous for you, Aaron.
I'm going to continue to make beef the continued statement for this for a while. It's just funnier that way.
Master Flesh is the only way I can stay human. Don't give me a reason to worry, will you? The thought of something happening to you.
Do we have anything to give her as an item? No, we don't. Okay. So basically that, like, yellow light on the left determines our ending. It doesn't do anything else. It's basically determines the ending of the game, as far as I'm aware.
Make yourselves at home. You'll be here for a while. You can't afford to wander too far. The army will be looking for you. Without doubt. But you're safe here.
So basically, long and short is Elena is kind of a, I guess, priestess or something? It's very vague. She pops up, sings as a festival thing, and then she's cursed and happens.
This was the observatory the Illyrian army used to keep an eye on the 13 towers, but no one uses it anymore. I doubt they'll look here. Quick on the uptake, aren't you? Well, that's how things stand.
And basically Aaron is a soldier from a warring country. From the one Elena lives in.
What do you need?
It's like Romeo and Juliet, but with a lot more beef and stuff. Seems to be the best way I can describe this. Alright. So she's gonna be our vendor. And our best form of income will be selling books.
What? Was there something else you wanted?
Mavda apparently really likes to read books, so that's our incentive.
Choose a way to forge.
Alright, so the thing we're missing here is mercury, and we're going to need absolute shitloads of it. As far as I can tell.
You don't need to give me anything in return. We help each other out, you see.
Alright, so the harvest of horror. Rumors are riots. The maiden became a beast. Singer of the festival is transformed into a beast and bared its fangs as a symbol of the throngs. The army has said nothing since the announcement, announcing that no casualties have resulted. They are in hot pursuit of the maiden and her companions. What is the story? So basically, Mavda will collect mail and stuff for us. And news info. But if we talk to her again...
Listen to me well, Aaron.
Now, she should buy it off of us.
Task is to find that but
yes, we know. Kill the boss, grab his beef, eat beef.
And the curse is relentless. If you leave Elena too long, She may never be human again. Should you run low on time when seeking Master Flesh, I've arranged it so that chain of yours will let you know how Elena is getting along. Press on to the Masters. You may have to pay more than one visit to some of the towers. So it's time to open for business. Farewell.
Okay, I guess she won't buy that note. But yeah, I do know she buys books and papers that we find laying around.
Hearing that kind of thing is, well,
Now it's gonna make us do this tutorial. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be like Animal Crossing where our friendship degrades over time if we don't deal with her, but there's basically no negatives to not dealing with her.
thank you, Aaron.
So
I'll try sewing
as long
these
as we
right
don't
away.
give her bones and let her turn into beef spaghetti monster, she'll continue to be our friend. Alright. Actually.
Yes, Aaron?
Okay, she has nothing of interest to say. I think there's some crap laying around in the towers. Let's go poke our nose around the environment a bit here. There's a chest, pistols, stuff. There we go. No, do not store sword. I need sword. Game's telling me to save, but I know where the save is. Okay, so let's go check out the roof. Goodbye, bird. Hit that, okay, yeah. So no matter where I am, it will, if I hit this button, it'll point us to Elena. That's neat. I like that. Alright. I actually like some of the little shots and stuff that try to make this look like a home. Someplace people are trying to live. Alright, the lamp. The miraculous chain is a treasure of our people, passed down for generations. The power of hidden side, arcane abilities. Power is not what it once was. The forefathers vesture to return their former glories. The chain must be restored. XCOM hour 9.5. I've made 9 characters. Yeah, that's custom character creation in a nutshell. Always the final boss. I remember playing Xenoverse and I made a joke about the real final boss was making a name for my character. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was Xenoverse. And Zero was like, you being dumb about it, and I was like, nope, that literally was the final boss for me. That was like the hardest part of the game, legitimately. It was just picking a name for like one of my alt characters. Yeah, Xenoverse was fun. I ended up, that's actually one of the rare occasions where I picked a female character, because male Majins are just like dough balls. They don't come in like slim and skinny, because I'm a scrawny, pasty white guy. So, you know, I prefer scrawny as a descriptor for my character. So I ended up using a female character for Xenoverse. So I'm a lady Majin in Xenoverse. Which is even weirder because, if I recall, female Majins are basically just Boo read a porn magazine and then divided osmosis or whatever the fuck it was. Asexual division. Whatever. He divided. the Lady Boo and a whole race of characters sprung up. Alright, thanks for the little side tips here on the side. I already know how all this works. I've played like 4 hours in the game. I have the very basics down. The camera isn't too bad. More on-rise chase cameras. He's Rolf. Yeah, that's a word. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. I haven't actually really found the camera to be a problem with my experience of the game so far. There's like 1 or 2 spots where it's not great, but I've otherwise been unfettered by it because it uses the cameras intentionally. Since it uses it because you have to do this. Yep. So you can't really mix and match and mess with the camera. Otherwise you're pretty much asking to get your ass kicked. So it's only problematic when you're getting run at by something. But in general, I haven't had a problem with the camera with what little experience with this game I have. Alright, so the chain gains power. And there we go. And yank. Oh good, dripping flesh. That's the kind we want. That is the good stuff. That lets us extend our forays quite a bit. I actually don't know how to get up there. I actually didn't even know you could climb up in the next room. I didn't even know you could get up on those platforms. Ow. Got bonked. Ow. Leave me alone. Alright. Alright, come on. See what we get. $5. Alright. Today my posting began in the 13 towers. My job is to transport food and medicine for the army to the treetop tower. As I carried crates assigned to me, I saw a whole series of strange lights, curious thorns higher up, inkling of what I would witness with such weird and wonderful things. Going to enjoy this assignment. Alright, so what's in here? Mercury! Good stuff. Need more of that. Alright. I actually thoroughly enjoyed how the chain works around here. I wonder if I can... Yep, even without the tutorial I can still do it. Okay. The tutorial happens in the next part. They don't even actually tell you that you can... Ow. Yeah, let me get that. Alright. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Let's eat berries. There we go. Alright, so that's another elevator. Get over here, you silly bug. There we go. Strange grains. Medicinal moss. Wasp study. My job tomorrow is to guard the scholars and keep those wasps from attacking them. And lead them to the nest so they can investigate it. Observing the wasps. The conclusion that something important to the nest. Our objective is to ascertain what it is. It is not easy as wasps sting people. It turns out that being stung by giant bees hurts. So it's hard to science them. So the research could help. Knowledge that changes the world. Alright. It is war on learning bee science. Here's a tutorial on how to shoot objects when you see something shiny. Actually have to be within range. You don't even have to actually zoom in on it to catch it. As long as you see the shiny thing, it'll work. Oh, equipped thing. Okay. Fine, will do. Items. Thing. Order amulet. Yeah. De-equipped the zone. Okay, so now we have the amulet. With metal. Alright. Anything else around here? Oh, alright. I see you. Dawn Chorus. I think we can use these to make mercury, but it's probably not the best use for them. Oh geez! So many bees! Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, we killed it. All the bees are toast. Oh, I didn't know you were into this, Seahor. So many mysteries I'm learning today. Alright. We managed to get dripping flesh, so we can probably... Alright. I'm gonna keep cranking this thing until it's dead. There we go. And... bonk. Curious sight of gigantic trees growing upside down. With a yank. Here we go. Body fluid. Right, witch's wand. Oh, fountains. Alright. I'm actually gonna keep the fountain handy. Alright. When I heard we were going to be researching plants, I went and got my old tools for the garden. But they've been of no use to me. This plant is not normal. The fact that it is mobile and it hunts prey. Oh boy, mobile plant. It can't be thought of as a plant. The way in which it gulps at any prey offered it finds those much of a starving beast, and after eating it, it becomes calm like our pet dog. The solitary plant features that it is sluggish at night, like other plants. And there is much that remains to be discovered about this magical plant monster. Alright. I'm actually kind of enjoying how unsettling the music track is. Alright. Alright, so that is where it gets on a chorus, okay. Wink. And... oh, my bag is full. Yeah, let's get rid of something. No, I need the lamp. Gives the effect of sap. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to start heading back at this point. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to get through this room before we worry about that. Sealing chains kept on the chamber's door, the locking of the master's lock, making sure the mighty beast cannot run amok. There's no ordinary chain. It was made of special techniques that only our people know. You cannot destroy it. One end of the chain is fastened to the door, and the other is connected to the floor of each tower. You must smash the connection point, breaking the sealing chain, and that opens the sealed door. You can also use your chain to grab the handle and open it. Promise to give our people another chance. Who knows if they can even really be trusted. So let us seal away the masters. Right? There's a shiny thing up here. Actually. There we go. What is it? Roses need to be uprooted to unlock the door. Alright. So when we open that door, it should be the way to the key. Alright. No, I'm good. Okay, chain. Come on. Let's ascend. Alright, yeah, there's the boss door. You can see the chain. But we definitely need to make a return trip, but I would like to... okay, Panacea, yeah. Worth keeping. Yeah, sure, let's get rid of one strange grain. So the shining section of the specimen, forehead of the specimen, number, the head of the master, piece of master flesh is formed. We've completed work on the master of the treetop, whatever master flesh's mysterious power source for the master. Our purpose is to harness that power as a weapon. But just what is that blue-green growth that formed at the same time as the flesh? Very soft, other than other parts. Alright. Alright. Another plant is important to deal with, as is very sensitive to potential threats. Alright, you know what? Let's go head back. I need to go dump out my inventory here. Yes, I know the whole chains. I followed them. They've sealed the rose. There we go. Yeah, that works on, like, any enemy. We can just, like, snap two enemies together. Alright. Right. Let's at least get the boss door open before we get stupid here. There we go. Alright. Armor's chain attached to the ground if only it could be broken. There we go. We have freed the boss door. It's like Super Zelda. Wait, it's all a thing. Is it? Oh, Sage Stone. Okay, that's definitely important. Yeah, Barry can go somewhere else. What is this? Some sort of wood golem. Okay. I would like to destroy it. I'm willing to can wait a second. We get a little bit better reward if we do this. Okay, I'll take the dripping flesh because that's going to be a couple bucks. We don't need all these berries. Alright, let's head back, and then we'll come back up and fight the boss. Whee! Alright. Should be able to. Nope. Alright. Yeah, shut up. I got stuff to do. I did not know they could roll at me like that. Alright. This one? Hey. Did you yank the thing? Oh. Okay, the elevator killed them. Okay. I will not argue. That was good. Alright, let's go get Elena her beef and presents. Some sort of bell chiming. Maybe it's because I made it past midnight? And also, it does not like forcibly shift you while you're holding the direction button on that camera. I have at least treated the fixed camera angles with some dignity in this game. It isn't an uncomfortable mess as you'd expect. So let's go sell you the books.
There is untapped potential in that chain I gave you. You aren't close to harnessing its full power. What
Yes,
should you
I'm quite
do,
aware.
you ask? I'd say the masters would make ideal opponent. That chain needs love and attention, you know. You've got some flesh going spare?
No.
Well, I'll buy that for this kind of it. So it's time to open for business.
Alright, so we got
Choose a way to
upgrades.
forge. So,
If I just hit that.
yeah. Seems that went well.
Okay. So they're just individual nodes that add up. Alright.
What? Was there something? Here's what's in stock today.
Let's see. Practical manual. She's actually really not selling a whole hell of a lot.
That will cost you this much. Was there something
Okay.
else you want? Fair?
Okay. Yes, I know the better quality beef stuff. Alright. So let's start throwing stuff. Well, those. These. Yeah, it seemed right for the most part. I marked. I can pick up some things. Yeah. Maybe because I've played it a little bit, but I'm like just used to some of the camera angles and stuff, but yeah, I was like, oh, fixed camera angles, that's balls as well, as first impressions go. But I did not find it horrible as I continued to play, so I was pleasantly surprised. Alright. Where is Elena? There she is.
Welcome back. Don't do anything stupid out there, all right? Come back here if it gets too dangerous.
Alright.
I'd heard about the powers of the Vestra, but it was still amazing to see them for myself.
Anything
I wonder
else?
how my mother's doing.
That's not a new thing. Alright. Quiff. Yes, I noticed the bar at the bottom. Just let me do my thing, alright?
What a beautiful lamp. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's lit.
Soupy chunks, yep. This one's still swearing at me. Alright, so we got her a lamp
It's such a warm light, don't you
so,
think?
to accompany all of the beef.
Thank you. This'll add some cheer to the evenings.
There'll actually be a light in the house. Alright.
That lamp you gave me gives off a lovely light, Aaron. I'll never tire of looking at it.
It's just a
I
lamp.
couldn't believe it when they said the war was over. It had been going on since before I was born. I kind of got used to it.
Alright.
Mavda told me that the Oracle's chain is not yet at its peak. It used to be even more powerful, it seems. Still, it's doing a good job of protecting you, Aaron. So I'm very grateful for it.
Alright. Time for your daily dose of beef. There you go. Yep. And the stuff only lasts like 2 hours after, like 3 or 4 hours. So, I think after this one we can start skipping it. Push goes bad, so don't hold on to it. Go sell the extra to Mavda. Basically, we can't really go back adventuring with it.
Well, let me. What can
All
I
right.
do for you?
We got 50 bucks for that extra thing of beef. Alright. Wait, I bought that belt too. Shit. That would have made a big difference. Oh well. Yes, I'd like to continue. By giving her the belt, she'll sew it onto our bag, and we now have bigger carrying capacity. Oh, we're stuck with 30 for now. Goes up to 40. I'm hoping to get the first boss knocked out for the stream. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so we need to go this way. Alright. How about you get down here? Come on. Over here where I said over here where I can see you. Okay. I screwed that one up a little bit. Alright. Let's get up here. I'm curious, what's up here? Ooh, that was a dodge. I totally meant to do that. Okay, so this is just an area I don't have access to. I have no idea what these red doors are, I just remember that you can't open them. Alright. Alright. Tree monster. You're not very good at this whole not die business. I need some sort of key. Ow. Alright. Give me the good stuff. There we go. Excellent. Purple mist. An army withdrew 3 days ago. And then I evaded the beasts infesting the place in the storage area on the first floor. I have to find food. There was a beast enveloped in purple mist, feasting on the fluids of its fellow beast. It screamed and fled. Maybe it was too engrossed or something. Very outside of its territory. In any case, is praised for safe journey stuff. Alright, Mercury! Good stuff. Means I can upgrade this sword. Alright. Hey, clowns. Ow. Alright, not gonna worry about that thing. Go. Get bonks. just want something. Alright. Alright, come on, there we go. Alright, that's something. Open sesame. Oh, that was a bit of lag there. That was just my totally real Wii handling all of this. Alright, nothing I can do there. It's gonna happen time to time. It's just nature of the beast. Beast flesh. Aha! A totally unintended pun that we're all stuck with. Eat shit, plant. Alright, whatever, not worried about this bee. Alright. Let's take the water. Anything up here? Yep, alright. There's something to smack. Yeah. I cannot throw you, so... Ow. This thing does not like having ow chain on it. Just stab plant monster. Duly noted. Alright, got some more dripping flesh. And have a defense decrease. Plant beef. I think this moss fixes this? No? It does not. Let's through this door. Oh, just stuff. Okay. I just love hitting things by throwing them at stuff. So simple and satisfying. Alright, yoink. Yoink. Alright. Time for us to go beat the boss. Let's get the first chunk of master beef. And then I need to take a short break after I acquire the maximum beef. Maximum free beef.
Deep within each one, a master waits you. Defeat these masters and return here with their flesh.
This is it. A master.
Alright, so typically these things don't engage with you until you, well, of the two that I fought, they do not engage with you until you start trying to peel their face off. This boss is, yeah, kind of... Ah. Okay, so I just have to yank at it. I love this boss theme though. Oh, come on. Ah. Would you face me, you coward? Come on. Thank you. Ah. Okay, come on. Come on. No. I should... Alright. Ah, come on. It's not easy to get that to snap. Come on. Alright. Give that a yank. Alright. There we go. Got it. Somehow this giant plant grew a hunk of beef in its head. Master has been defeated. The chain has regained some power. Now we can extend the chain's power a little bit. I burped. Alright. Before we go turning in all this gross chunk stuff, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. BRB. Bathroom. It's me. Oh, Borf. Alright. Sorry for that. I've had a lot of tea in the last hour. So. Alright. Let's go return our chunk. This must be an impeccably tedious journey to travel every time. Jump across every chain. Glad we don't have to watch him go all the way across. Oh, it's gonna make us do this part.
Well, well, if it isn't Aaron, you did well to make it back. And I take it you have returned from the 13 Towers with Master Flesh. Well then, serve it up to Elena without delay.
Sort of. No, it's gonna make us do the tutorial thing. Where is... there she is. Okay. Have your turbo beef.
Oh, sorry, Aaron. I was miles away there.
Okay,
That
here.
book you've got is written in ancient Iosian. I should be able to read it. Would you like me to translate it for you?
Alright, congratulations, Eeyore.
I hope it'll be of use to you, Aaron.
Alright.
Don't do anything stupid.
So Elena
out there,
will
right?
decode
Come back
old
here if
books
it gets
for
too
us.
dangerous. I couldn't believe it when they said the war had been going on since...
Which will net us A, story information, and B, a lot of money. So, we're basically throwing books at her, and she'll give us money, more or less. Alright.
Is this Master Flesh?
Yes. Friendship up! All of his gross pustules.
Oh, you've come back, I see.
Please, pray to the gods of Ios. Ask them to bring the war to an end.
What was that?
Eating the beef has made her to remember somebody else's memories. Oh, weird. What could all of this flesh be? I'm probably gonna dawdle in the treetop tower for a little bit just to help build up
It was Master Flesh.
friendship a little bit. I'm hopefully gonna get the best ending in the game.
Rid her of that
But
mark
we'll find
on
out.
her back. Why, it's flesh you can only get from those great hulking beasts known as masters.
Okay.
Elena's going to have to eat 12 hunks of master flesh.
And if she does eat 12 pieces, then
That's about
here's...
the size of it.
Alright.
So if you want to help Elena, bring her that master flesh. I'm sure I told you this already. Servant flesh only halts the curse for a short time. After that, she will become a beast once more. To
Alright.
stop Elena becoming a monster, you're going to have to try to lift the curse.
We already knew
do
that.
You'll have to bring her flesh.
Yes, more beef.
I'll be off now. I'm sure you'll find me around.
Yes, yes, we know where you're at. Alright.
Was that a dream? It must have been. Oh, sorry, Aaron. I was miles away there. We spend several days walking through the wasteland after the festival. There's no way we would have made it here without
Squeaky
Mother's
chair.
help.
Yep. Have anything to give as a gift? Oh, yes, I do.
Shall I put this strap onto your bag for you, Aaron? It looks
Yes.
like a really tough one. I don't think it'll break, no matter how heavy your bag is. Now, I'll just put this here, and so this done. I think you should be able to carry a bit more in your bag now.
Yeah. I can fit 40 things in our bag. Do we have any other additional gifts to give? Alright, so I'll sell those and go from there.
I'm sure the army are going to come here soon. This place did used to be a military outpost. Mavda said my curse would be lifted if I ate 12 pieces of master flesh. 11 to go, then.
That seems like a bit wrong to me, because there's 13 towers.
Don't give me a reason to worry, will you?
Alright. Get over here. No, I want to keep that. That'll help. And the bone chunks, fluids, moss, mercury. We cannot store flesh because it decays even in the thing. So we just have to sell it or keep it. There's not really an option. So what's up here? See a thing blinking. E-slash counters the curse. The curse of the victim is the more the mass per flesh. Stay positive. With Erin beside her, she will not let the curse beat her. Okay. Alright.
I don't know. Perhaps defeating a master. Have you ever heard tell of the natural laws of
Ios.
Oh,
Alright.
well, don't worry about it. All you need to know is that defeating the masters will open the path ahead. You've got some flesh going spare? Well, I'll buy it for this. I've got new items in stock.
Alright, upgrade
Choose a way to
weapons.
forge. So,
What's this do?
Well,
Alright, so we need mercury and crystal, which we'll pick up from somewhere.
was there something else you wanted? Here's what's in stock today.
Okay, so the second level will unlock the duranium and the drapes. Alright,
That was
I'm gonna spend all my money doing that.
something else you wanted?
Also,
Select the
There
item you wish to
is-
create.
let's see. Equipment,
What creation
mercury, tough pelts.
What creation method did What
I think I had an
creation method-
amulet one. I guess I just have to acquire the right items and it'll
creation
pop up.
method-
Alright. Basically, just things will be added to this list as long as we have the items to make them. Alright.
Oh, be sure to take this. You don't need to give me anything in return. We help
Alright.
each other out, you see.
Here's some news. From human to beast, following the cataclysms, chilling rumors have arrived throughout the realm. Few had seen anything with their own eyes. Few had described symptoms. Some called beasts curse, claiming that eating the flesh of a certain creature will cure it. Strictures imposed by the way of Ios against consumption of meat means that it's strictly forbidden. This demands immediate investigation. What is curse?
Oh, sorry.
Here you go. Have potted plant.
Oh, how adorable. I love plants like this, Aaron.
Alright. And drapes should be right here.
This cloth, it's nice and firm, but easy to work with. I'm sure I could make something with it. Maybe a bed cover or a tablecloth. Which would you prefer?
Let's get a tablecloth.
A tablecloth? Alright. I'll make a really nice one, you'll see. Yes, Aaron?
Alright, so she's been all gifted up and all the stuff. We got plenty of bag space now. Alright.
Aaron, wait. Please. Promise me you'll be careful. Don't just leave without saying anything. Oh, wait. Hold out your hand. You know what this is? It's the vow of Ios. Come on, do it. Place your finger next to mine and promise. Wait!
Bye! He's gotta get going.
Oh,
I mean, at least he's got a bit of personality, even if he doesn't say much. I'll give them some due credit.
careful.
He's not completely boring for a no-voice character. For our insert Gordon Freeman guy, he does have a bit of personality. Alright. Let's check out the spire. I don't think we'll get too much further into that, but... this boss is, this is the only other boss I've done in the game. He's just as complicated, but to fight. But at least there's a gimmick that you have to deal with. Some money, mud. Appears to be one of the gods of Ios. He bears chains and the symbol of Earth. I guess the symbol is just the thing on his back. And 2 chains. These chains are your map progress. Oh no! The dude! With a sword! Turns out that you can just kind of do that. Yep. I got this under control. Oh. Ow. Come on. Okay. His corpse is getting in the way of his buddy. I can't complain. Right. Come on. Alright, there we go. No, I just want... No. No, come on. There we go. I got a bone. Alright, that was a little fiddly. I don't remember it being that fiddly, but here we are. Alright. Pull levers to make thing happen. Okay. Duly noted, pulling levers. We had to do that last time, so... thanks. Well, this time you actually have to hold it down. So, I think there's a little bit of loot this way. Firstly. Ow. Alright, come on, give me the decent stuff. Geological report says that the tower boasts 2 key geographical features: ore deposits and clay. Lots of clay. For effective mining, it would appear ideal to develop mines centered around ore deposits. Alright. Alright, so here's a neat little thing. Soup. And then zoop. There we go. So we can switch around by doing that. It's kind of neat. I like it. Golden ore strike is fragile and sharp. It seems to regrow. But you can chuck it into walls and use it. Come on. I seem to like having all these enemies around. Alright, there we go. And this transfers damage, so we attack 2 at once. Bit of crafty footwork here. Ah, missed it. Alright. Come on. Yes! Alright, excellent. Capitalize on having good beef. Alright, so I'm hoping we can get up to the next floor, and then we'll head back. Look, the mechanic, the thing that you have to do to ascend. You have to do the thing. Alright, crystal ore. Crystal ore. I guess something to ramble and whatever. So, I guess for personal life stuff, I guess minus a very recent crisis, things have been alright. Fortunately, I fortunately did not injure my tongue as bad as I thought I did, but last night at some point I had the gall to sneeze, and it turns out that when I sneezed, I ripped, or I guess gouged would be a closer term, a small hole in my tongue. That was fun. Like, not all the way through, like you caught your, like, arm on, like, a piece of metal or something. That was basically the equivalent, because all of my canines are, like, broken to a point. So, when I sneezed, my tongue came across it and just, like, yep. I thought I had like it looked like I had like a bug bite on my tongue. It was like that ripped up. So that's fun and painful. And then I ate hot spicy food today. So that was a thing. That was very much a thing. The dog went to the vet. It's kind of really been the crux of it. Hasn't been a whole hell of a lot going on. So there's a beast with ore in its body, and there's a bunch of stuff they're trying to figure out. They make gas from oil, smash them together and blow them up. Alright. So basically this is a hint for an enemy that we're gonna see like once. Fuck you, bird. Stay still. Thank you. Alright. Well, that's actually pretty hefty money. The hell? So if I wait, before we get stupid, there's a very valuable item right here. I'm astute with human eyeballs. I know it's a deep and difficult concept sometimes. I have trouble with it rather frequently, but here we are. Alright. So there we go. Up we go. Up, and halfway. Okay. Recovered. Alright. Nothing over there, so. Pow. Alright, well, when the lag does happen, it doesn't seem to be super intensive or anything, so... Well, except my grace is there. Doesn't stop being functional or playable, so... There we go. Ow. There we go. Amethyst. Good stuff. Alright. The cash box. We should be at the drop point soon. Could be. Along with one of the chains. That's a good stopping point for the stream too. Alright. Actually getting like semi-decent money for this. Right? There's some bat things, they're not really worth my time too much here, but... Damn! Okay. Just fucking throw them and you're good. Let's splat. That's one way to do it. Oops, I think... Rip and tear huge guts. Yeah, let's see what's down here real quick. I think there's a thing. Yeah, a thing. We can also actually charge up that throw to make it deal more damage, but... I mean, at that point... There we go. Get this open, and then we'll head back and call it a night. We give Elena her beef. Right, a open. Here's our chain. There we go. And chain broke. All right. Hope all is well with Elena.
I do hope you're all right, Aaron. Of course he is. He's as tough as they come.
So we're given a cute little moment to remind us these characters care for each other. Alright, coins, stuff. Alright. Alright, come on. Ow. Can't put up with your crap. I do hate that they get like some downtime, so it makes it charging an attack at them kind of difficult. Alright. So we've unlocked the first shortcut. We'll do one last little thing and then we'll call it a night. I think this was a good start to Pandora's Tower. I hope this has been somewhat interesting at least. I've kind of been having a weird amount of fun with it. I should not be as entertained by this game as I am. I find it quite enthralling. It doesn't have any right to be as good as I think it is. But I know it.
Welcome back.
Let's see. I want to talk to, you might have the book thing, right?
Here's that thing you asked me to translate.
Awesome. War and Peace.
It's already 2 years since the war finished, and there's still fighting going on.
Yeah, I did notice that a little bit, but it wasn't really enough to bother me yet. Maybe because I did actually invest in weapon upgrades this time. There was a problem before, but I didn't really mind it. I will also say that I do, I find the sponginess agreeable to the way the game is, because you're supposed to be keeping an eye on a timer. So the enemies being hard to kill and deciding whether or not they're worth your time to kill is a reasonable thing to have in a game where you're on a timer all the time. I don't think it's a bad decision. Whether I think it's fun or not is a little bit different, but I do agree with it, if that makes sense. It's already 2 years since you finished. Yep.
So, I suppose it's quite strange for us to be together like this. But if it hadn't been for the war, I would never have met you, Aaron. I think that's the only good thing that's come out of all this fighting. The chain ceremony was just beautiful. I really feel there's a bond between us now.
And there wasn't before.
Be sure to bring me any more texts you need translate. You never know if there's something useful written in there.
It'll do.
We've never been alone like this before, have we? Back in the village, my mother or someone was always there. Oh gosh, I think I'm blushing. Yes, Aaron?
Alright. Before we give her beef, let's see if Magda has anything we can buy.
Some flesh growing spare?
Not yet.
Well, I'll buy that for this cat, so it's time to open for bid.
Alright, can we upgrade the sword again? Nope, we need Mercury.
Was there something else?
That's unfortunate.
Here's what's in stock today.
Alright, I can afford both of these, so let's do it.
Was there something else you wanted? Fair?
Alright.
I'm going to write down all that has happened. I hope that will help you, Aaron. If I get carried away and write too much, I hope that you'll forgive me.
Alright. Here we go. Gift. No, not the beef yet. Actually... it does not display right now. Alright.
Thank you, Aaron. I'll sew these and try my best to grow some.
Here is red drape.
Red cloth? I should be able to make something that adds a splash of colour to the room. Maybe a bed cover or a table.
Guess a bed cover?
Bed cover? Alright. Let's hope it helps you get a good night's sleep.
Alright. Let's try chat one more
Is
time.
everything alright?
Yep. Okay, it actually, if we hit it, it shows us how much the gauge fills when we give it to her. Alright, so we can skip that. She should be making a tablecloth, so like in a day we'll have a blue table and red beds. Alright, let's go sell our spare beef to Magda.
You've got some flesh growing.
Yes.
Well, what can I do for you? Farewell.
And that's it. So we're all squared off. Alright, dump out my inventory. And we should be all squared off to get going for Monday. Alright, so... all these... Alright, looks like we're all square. Alright, well, this has been the first bit of Pandora's Tower. I hope this was at least somewhat fun and interesting. I am definitely having more fun with this than I probably should be, but we'll continue this on Monday. Chrono Trigger tomorrow, hopefully. I'm having a bad time keeping up with those, so I'm having a hard time promising it'll be tomorrow. But I will definitely be trying to get it in tomorrow. Let's see, anything else that needs to get said? Not really, I guess. So that's about it for this Monday, and Chrono Trigger tomorrow, or Friday, etc., etc. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you had some fun and all that happy horse shit and whatnots. There we go.